Hi, my name's Shifty Chunks. I'm trying to complete all the chunk tasks on the RuneScape map. The difference between me and a traditional chunk man is I'm only giving myself 1 hour in each active chunk. If I'm able to complete the whole chunk, then that chunk becomes permanently unlocked and I can go back there anytime I am connected through other chunks that are active. So let's see how long this takes me to get the max cape. So now we get to start over, sort of. Welcome back to the Lumbidge chunk. Let's now that we've died, we don't have to start the account over or anything. We do lose the hardcore status, which is a bummer, but our stats stay, and anything we've unlocked already will continue to be unlocked, which we didn't unlock any chunks, but we did finish some tasks. And then we're going to work on the Lumbidge chunk again for the rest of this hour, and then we'll roll and see where we go. I am hoping not to go into one of these areas again, but we'll see. It is what it is. I was in the middle of saying, well, let me explain the death, because that was embarrassing. I did not realize the dwarfs could hit for 2. I probably should have known that. I probably should have thought about it. It probably already happened, but I was thinking about what I was going to do in the chunk and what I was going to do moving forward and not paying enough attention. And so yeah, when I got down to 2 HP, my first thought was, okay, let's get out of here. Let's be safe. But I was like, I can get him. It'll be close. I'll take 1 more damage and then I'll run. And I think you can see on the video, the last second, I start to move. I try to run, and it's just too late. He hits me for 2, takes out all my HP, and that's it. That's the end of the hardcore story. I definitely didn't expect it to happen so soon, but I did expect it to happen going for, God Wars or raids, or once I started bossing, I knew there's just no chance. So it could have been worse, but it didn't have to be that embarrassing. All right, let's look at the chunk stuff. Let's check out our tasks. Shield, training bow. We can do that now and just drop it. I initially backlogged that because I didn't want to go to these guys. It kind of felt like taking the items from training or tutorial island, and I didn't want to do that. But I can get them and I can destroy them and I can check it off. Those 2 are done. Okay, I'm gonna get this fucking iron dagger. Who drops it? 1 in 28 from Min. Maybe I won't get that iron dagger. I'm so flustered now. I'm having a hard time thinking about what I want to do. Let's get the talisman. Put that in the bank. Oh, we can check what's in the bank. There might be some stuff I left in there. I don't think there's gonna be much. And now we can keep this in the bank until we get to drain our village. And we had like 6k extra of those too. Alrighty then, let's go grab a knife and pickpocket a little bit. Maybe get an axe, get some more money, replace our axes. I guess we should hold on to the bucket for more milk. What were we? We needed 15 for ham, is that right? Maybe we should knock that out if we can. Level 8. Alright, let's go buy an axe now, heal up a bit, do some wood cutting, make a little bit of GP again. What do I get? A strength potion since I don't have anything? Yeah, that'd be nice. You know what? I haven't had a chance to sell bows from this current level, like oak longbows. I think the last bows I was selling were just regular longbows, so this should be quite a bit more GP per bow. One of the things that I did learn on my first pass through is just how big these chunks are. Like when you're in it, they feel small, but it did not take me long. So initially I started here, 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 and then this is where I died. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chunks away, and then from there it's 1, 2, maybe 2, 3, 4. Like I was 4 chunks away from herblore, and I thought I had so much time until I was going to need all the meat. But I'm so close. So I gotta get all that stuff and just keep it on me, because that one, I need to unlock that the first chance I get. I don't want to go there and then not have the stuff and then leave, and then who knows when I'll get back. So the first opportunity I have to unlock herblore, I want to make sure I can capitalize on it. Rat meat, cow meat, chicken meat, and bear meat. I gotta get all 4 of those and keep them in my inventory and not accidentally cook them, because it's all gotta be raw. Alright, let's sell 5 of these here. I think that's enough for the steel axe again. But do I want... Which one is more important? Oh, 650. It's not even enough. Okay. Well, I will buy this one again. I will sell that. And I'm gonna put this strength potion in my bank. Oh, I lost the ghost speak amulet. Man, my first my main plan on that last episode was, okay, go to the bank, clear your inventory, mine or smith. Probably smith. I think I was gonna try the struts to see what the XP was on that. I know it is based around your level, and I only have level 1 smithing, so I was thinking that I would see how that was, and then maybe kill dwarves to get bronze bars to make arrowheads to fletch. But that obviously did not work out the way I was hoping. Let's pickpocket some more. We're not terribly far from 15. It's level 9. From here on out, though, I'm going to, if I die, get my stuff back, go back to the chunk that I was in, and continue whatever grind I was working on. But this restarting aspect was solely for the hardcore status. To, 1, keep me invested in not losing it, which I really was. It was just a stupid moment. I should have. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. I can't keep beating myself up over it, but I did try to keep it. That's all I'm saying. Level 30 fletching. Yeah, so willow bows can now start to get processed, which I will not do yet. Now we can get our axe back. I am tempted to just fletch this chunk, but I think I should focus thieving if I can. Is there any way to get food here? Let's just pickpocket a bit. Because 15 thieving was really locking me out of doing any of the hand member stuff. And I would like to get that chunk unlocked. Although that's got the U in it. The U tree, which is like 70 something fletching, but still, it'd be nice to get some of this thieving requirements out of the way. One of the things I got to do that I almost forgot about is get all my tools back. Okay, I think we have recovered what we can. We got an axe, we got our steel axe again, well, both are steel axes. Got our tools back, got a bucket for milk. Now what to do? What to do? I'm gonna cut another inventory of logs and finish out with thieving, I think. Down to the last 10 minutes. Might be able to get another inventory of logs. Level 42 woodcutting. Dying and losing the hardcore sucked. I'm not happy about that. But it does reduce a lot of anxiety about going to the wilderness for me. Because I was like, oh, if I go, I was one chunk away from going to the wilderness. If I go, I'm going to end up, not being able to escape. I'm going to have to stay in my chunk and just run in circles and just watch myself get murdered and lose the hardcore status then. Like, it's going to be annoying to get PK'd, but not having to restart everything and start from the beginning again because of that is going to make it a whole lot easier. 31 fletching. We got another bird's nest. I could go put it in my bank. I got time. So I think I'm going to fletch this, and I'm not going to hop sell. I'm just going to sell it. And then I'll put that in my bank, and that should be about all the time I have left for this chunk. $56 seconds. Let's see if we can't get a little more thieving in real quick. There we go. That is the timer. Oh, well, let's look at our downgrades. We are now in just the gray. We're a gray helm, which is okay. Steel battle axe, leather boots. We got a couple woodcutting levels, a couple fletching levels, a couple thieving levels. We are back in Lumbidge. We got a little bit of money. Let me just open that. And we got our tools back. We did lose the Ghost Speak amulet, so we're going to have to get back into that chunk to get it. We did lose, I think we lost like 6k, we lost another 6k, arrow shafts, a bunch of bird's nest seeds. Yeah, I mean, it's painful, but it's not, it could have been way worse, honestly. Let's roll the chunk. So we got the training bows. Those were kind of free. I don't think we completed anything else in this chunk. Let's roll. 3, 2, 1. Alright, going north. Before I go into this chunk, I'm looking at the map, and it looks like I have to choose which side of the river I want to be on, because the bridge is in this chunk, and I'm not seeing any other connection. But we got chickens, cows, potatoes, potentially, farmer, raking patch, and nothing. Nothing really over here. So I think I'm going to cross the bridge and then start the chunk on this side. I don't want to say I intentionally don't start the chunk timer until I've looked around and checked things out. I just try not to do anything, but just to kind of get a lay of the land before I start to get a plan. Okay, so we got cows, which means bones, meat. We need the meat, that's for sure. We need to make sure we grab one of those. We should get milk. We also need that. Chickens. We should get one of their meat as well. We can cook a little bit. I don't think we can thieve from the farmers yet. What is that level? We can. Nice. So we got food. We got farmers to pickpocket. We got potatoes for easy food. What do we need to cook potatoes? That feels like that should be a really low level. 7. Okay, nice. Yeah, so we can cook potatoes. And I think that'll give us like 3-ish health maybe? Which is about the same as chickens and cows and all that. Alright, cool. Yeah, that should be a good one. Let's start the timer. I'm gonna grab some chicken first. I just called potatoes chicken. I'm gonna grab some potatoes first. 1 minute to get a load of potatoes. So the chunk tasks on this one are very similar to what we have been seeing the whole time, other than churn cheese, which is 48 cooking. But we got the Willow shield, and the blue wizard hat, and that iron dagger. Now I know I have a steel weapon, and that I could probably say, oh, I've already done a requirement higher than that. But something about that to me feels, oh, I've already had this problem. I should have remembered that. So the other thing about pickpocketing from the farmer is you also get potato seeds, which if I can get a decent stack, I'll probably hold on to. My thought for now is I'm going to get to level 15, which I'm pretty close to, and then I think I'll get the meat that I need, so I don't forget about that, and the milk. And then I'm going to switch over to woodcutting fletching, I think, for a bit. Alright, there is the chicken. So we need to get a rat, and we need to kill a bear. I think I'm going to go ahead and drop these potato seeds. I don't see it being worth carrying. It's genuinely 5 o'clock in the morning, and she's yelling about Alvin right now. I don't know if you can hear her. I was thinking about it, and I think my chunks, I can only go, so I can't go east, and I can't go west, because I don't have a path over that, the river, like I did when I was in this chunk. So I have a pretty good chance. I have 50-50 chance of finishing Cook's Assistant if it bounces me back to Lumbidge. I think there's a bear here. I don't know if it wanders this far. I feel like probably not. Fletching arrow shafts always feels sad. 43 woodcutting. Just got 32 fletching. I'm gonna go kill some chickens, get their meat, and do some more thieving while we're here. Guards at 40 is kind of my next big thing I'm aiming at, because that will give me a lot more opportunities to thieve if I can unlock that. Not that I'm going to get 40 here, but I can make some progress. Level 8 prayer, 16 combat. So originally I was thinking, oh, I'll add feathers to the arrow shafts and that will save space, but that's not true because it will just take the space of the feathers. And I think in the long run, having feathers not on arrow shafts is probably better for me in the long run, because then I can fish with them also if I ever get a pole. Alright, let's do some pickpocketing. Got 16 Thieving. Alright, I think I'm gonna win. That wasn't English. I think I'm going to work on some defense training because I keep getting armor tasks and I can't wear any of them. So, like, I got the Addy full helm, the Addy medium helm in Barb Village, but I couldn't put them on, so I couldn't even cross off some of those tasks. Like, I got the obtain task, but not the wear task. So we'll make a little progress here. See if we can't get the that goddamn iron dagger. It's been plaguing me for 6 chunks now or something. Level 6 defense. Yeah, I'm gonna give those to Leprechaun. I don't need those now, but those will definitely come in handy, I think, for some quests. 16 minutes left. No iron dagger. I am level 7 defense, so I made a little bit of progress there. Level 8 defense. Level 17 hit points. Level 9. I might be able to squeeze in level 10. Now, this is probably stupid, and it would probably break the game, but what would be super cool is if there's like a briefcase item that could store noted anything. I don't know. Just thinking about how beneficial that would be to my account right now. Be able to note my herbs as I get them and toss them into a separate storage that I can dump at the bank later. Gotta be a businessman. No iron dagger yet. Almost level 10. Level 10. How big grinds like this 1 in 28 dagger would fill? Because if I was just in this chunk, 1 in 28 is nothing. But trying to fit 1 in 28, 1 in 128 in an hour, it's like, oh, I don't know if that's worth the time investment if I need to be doing something else also. And like trying to balance between progressing my account in this way or that way and what makes sense for each chunk. Which I guess is kind of the whole premise of my account, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just didn't expect it to feel like, oh, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done, or else I'm gonna lose my opportunity. I want to say when I was a kid, I got the 32 or 33 prayer, whatever it was at the time. But it wasn't broken up into 3 different prayers. It was just like 1. It was like protect from damage. And you protected from all damage, I believe. It was pretty overpowered. Now, do I want to give the leprechaun my other rake? Save room. He should be at every patch. I think it makes sense, right? The only thing that I can think of as to why it wouldn't be a good idea is if the leprechaun could be standing outside the chunk of the patch, and I don't think that is the case anywhere. Here, just give me the dagger. Potato seeds. Oh no, lag. Okay, I guess I'm done. I am back. Let's bury that. We did not get any new upgrades. We got a few defense levels. I want to say we started at 5 and now we're up to 11. We got a few thieving levels. Ah, fuck, what do I do about this? I'm gonna take it. I think that's fair. Hey, perfect for my 6 bird nests that I had. What was I saying? Okay. Yeah, so we got 11 defense. I think we got a prayer level. Maybe we didn't. We got hit points level. We got some thieving. We got wood cutting, and I think a fletching level as well. So we cannot go that way, and we cannot go that way because there's a fence here, and there's a river here, and the bridge. I have to be in number 2 to be able to access the bridge. Alright, let's roll. 3, 2, 1, north. Okay. New area, which will be interesting. I was kind of hoping for Lumbidge, just for the ability to finish Cook's Assistant, so I can not carry this bucket of milk with me, but that is not a big deal at all. Oh, fuck. Is there like a... okay. Oh no. Oh, this is terrible. Level 13 agility. What the fuck? I could have rolled that one, I guess? But like... I would have just had this area with literally nothing in it. No, I couldn't even roll that one. I wasn't here. I can roll that one next. No, I rolled up. Yeah, sorry. I'm feeling really flustered by this. This sucks. What can I even do from here? Okay, I can roll this one. Yeah, I think not rolling this one was fair. That's unreasonable. No way I'm gonna just stand there for an hour and not spending an hour in a chunk feels weird too. So okay, more fletching. And maybe if that chicken walks over here, I'll kill it too. Oh, you tease. Oh, this sucks so bad. Just do I really need 13 agility to step over a broken fence? That's a high step. Like I'm at level 1, I'm jumping across rooftops over in Draenor. I can't step over this. I need 13. So there is a farmer who wanders into my area. So I think if I cut these trees and I can fight the farmer when he shows up, that will be at least give me a chance to get the iron dagger, if nothing else. Second farmer? Is that my farmer who I have been killing? Did he spawn on the other side of the fence? I hope not. I think it might be though. Maybe he'll just wander back in. Oh, I wish I could cut that oak tree. Hey, a goblin. Yeah, it was that one. But he's on this side of the fence now, so hopefully he'll wander over. No! Ah. Come back, come back. Come here so I can kill you. Nice. Thanks. You could give me a dagger. That would be great. This one is guaranteed. I feel it in my bones. And if not this one, a different one will do it. That's the shifty guarantee. I want the farmer, I don't want the goblin. No! No! Come back, don't go on that side. Come in here. Come on, you could do it. Come here. Come here. I believe in you. Walk. Ah, stupid. Hey, just kidding. I love you. Got another one. Kind of surprised how often it actually comes in the chunk. This would be a great chunk to get the dagger on, just because I have so much restriction on what I can and can't do. If I don't have to spend more time hunting this dagger on one of the other chunks where I can actually make progress, that'd be a good thing. I know I didn't go over the tasks for this chunk. It's like a ton of fletching and wielding, but it's all, you know, over here. The yew tree, there's the dark wizards, there's guards to pickpocket. I gotta make like pita bread. So, but it's all up here. There's nothing I can do from down here. So initially, I was thinking, you know what, I'm not gonna make this little sliver rollable. I'm just gonna skip that. I'm gonna make this one rollable, and I'll make this one rollable, and I'll have a 50-50 roll again. But that farmer sure does walk through that chunk a lot, and so does that goblin, and so does that imp. And I think I have to put it on there. And I really hope I don't roll that, because there's like 3 tiles I can stand on over there. And that's gonna be so fucking boring. See, it would be this section here. But it would be a lot of farmers. And I could also pickpocket them. I just don't have access to food. Maybe, no. I think I'm gonna miss the gate just a little bit. Another farmer. Just got 14 defense. Oh, I'd be so happy to get the dagger. Just... Nope. Last 3 minutes. This will probably be my last farmer. I might get lucky and get another one right off the bat, but it seems like there's been a couple minutes between each. This has not been my favorite chunk. Unsurprisingly, I think. Oh, I am excited to roll a new chunk, but I am also afraid that I'm going to get the path chunk. And that's going to be pretty similar to this one without trees. Like, just waiting for farmers to walk in. I think it will be faster, or I think I'll get more if I am over there. Oh, that's the timer. Because he seems to walk through here a lot more than walk over here. But yeah, I really don't want that chunk. Okay, so where are we right now? We're here. Can I? Oh, that's a diagonal chunk. I can't roll that chunk anyways. Okay. So I got a 50-50 roll again. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Close all that. That should stay open. That should stay open. We got a mining chunk. Mining and a bear, which is going to be nice. Let's check out
this chunk. See what we got going on here. Unicorn, bones, and horn, which would be useful if I could bank it, but I can't. The bear. I don't want to get some food, most likely, if I can. Don't want to use that. That would be a very dumb mistake. Oh, a rat. So we can get all 4 pieces of meat right here. That is fantastic news. I thought there might be a rat here. We got a goblin over here. We got some trees. We got some iron rocks, which are empty, which is fantastic. Well, do we want to go after the bear right off the bat? Actually, let's kill a couple rats. I think that makes sense, right? Kill a couple rats, get some food from the rat. Start that. We'll save this first piece. Alright, 4 pieces of meat. I think that should be more than enough to kill this bear. And let's pay attention to if it hits me for more than once. I may not even needed meat at all. Shows a lot of progress on the account. Okay, maybe I could probably still have not eaten, but think of it. Alright, there we go. That is the bear meat. That is all 4 meats acquired. Now, the trick is, don't cook them, don't drop them, don't eat them, don't lose them. Gonna shift over to some mining. I don't think I've ever seen this mine not have bots in it. And it's been years and years since I've used it, but there's constantly people here. So I'm mining on the other screen, but I wanted to take a look at this. Willow shield, yeah, 30 defense, 42 fletching, bronze scimitar. Who drops that? Goblin. Okay. Red cape is also the goblin. Willow shield and the diary. I think it was give a dog a bone. Yeah. I don't know if the dog is in Varrock, if that's what it's counting, or if it actually comes out this far. But a few chunks. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the fletching done in time. I definitely won't get the defense done in time, but I'll kill some goblins once the time gets closer to being done. See if we can't get either of those other things. That's 16 mining. So earlier in the account, I had mentioned smithing being a big stress and not being sure what I'm going to do, how I'm going to go about that. And I realized one of the things I can do is gold. I can get a bunch of gold, or as much as possible when I can. I can get it from drops and mining and different things. The Motherlode mine has a ton of gold that will come out of it. And then I can high alchemy. No, not high alchemy. I can superheat those. That'll be decent smithing. That will help with crafting as well. But I'd like to get up to 40. I don't think I'm gonna have nearly enough time to do that in this chunk, but that is kind of a soft goal that I have in the back of my head. Just got 18 mining. There's 19 mining. Level 20 mining. 21 mining. Alright, I think I'm going to shift over to goblins for a bit. I feel good about that progress. I could potentially push the 30 in the amount of time that I have, which would be a big unlock. But I want to try to knock off some of these tasks if possible. And the red cape, I think bronze shield should be on the task list, but I didn't see it. And oh, it's because Willow, that makes sense. The Willow shield is a better shield than the bronze shield would be. Let me check the task real quick. What was it? Oh, scimitar and the red cape. Those are the best that I can get in this chunk. Yeah, so I'm gonna take some time and kill this goblin. What do we get? Coins, bones. This might be too slow to be worth. I guess I could chop and fletch while I'm doing this too. Just got 16 attack, 44 woodcutting. Something I was thinking I should check is for herblore. Is there a bank? No, there's one down here. Will it force me through a bank to get here? Like, could I bank the meat before I go down? I want to say I start the quest. I come down here and I talk to this guy here. And I go back up and talk to him again, potentially, and then back down, and then here, and then here. That feels right. I may not need to go back up. It may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. That would be better, obviously. But it does not look like it's gonna force me through a bank. I was hoping this was here, and then so I could get in once I needed to start. I could grab the meat, and that would be way better. But I think I'm gonna have to just carry it, and who knows for how long. Coins and a bone. Why do I keep saying bone? It's bones. It's written very clearly as bones. But it's a one item, so it feels like it should just be a bone. Hey, bronze scimitar. Check that off. A while back, I added manually to my chunk tasks willow trees. That I thought that was the best way to make sure I'm doing all the tasks in each chunk. Because it didn't think I had a knife in the chunk I was in, so I added it manually. But now that task is showing up in every chunk if there's not like a higher requirement. It's showing up, and I am not positive if there even is a willow tree in this chunk, which means I don't need to do the willow tree requirements for this chunk, which means this is almost, it's so close to being a unlocked chunk. A bronze scimitar. I would really like to know if I undo that, because I found another setting that says act as if all chunks have been available or something like that. And that seems like it's fixed the issue of needing a knife. Unless I'm blind. I might have walked past a willow, but I'm pretty confident that that's correct. So if I can get a red cape and then get into rock and feed a dog, then that makes this a unlocked chunk when I come back. But I don't think I'll be able to feed the dog from this chunk. It'd be really nice if I could get this cape. Get a HP level. In ore. It's got 16 defense. Level 20 combat. We got another old man random event. If this is a maze, I think I'm just gonna. Okay, it's the mime show, anyways. But I think I'm just gonna do the normal maze. I don't think I'm gonna spam the one over and over. I don't want to do that, and it takes like 3 hours or some shit. I think that should be it. One mime mask. That's creepy. I was thinking about wearing it, but that's quite a bit loss. We just got 10 prayer and 17 defense. Problem is, I think about using these for stuff like this, but I don't have an altar to recharge it. So it feels like save it for something more important. But is that ever gonna come? I don't know. I thought that was the cape. There's Goblin Mill. Got 3 more minutes. That should be at least 2 more kills. Maybe 3, but it could also be 10. Definitely not gonna be 10, but it could be more than 3, or 1 more and get the cape. That would be ideal. I don't need the second kill if you just give me the cape now. Come on, red cape, red cape, red cape. Body room. Alright, I think we can definitely get 1 more. Alright, last chance. 9 seconds. Here we go. Red cape. Round spear. Okay, we made some decent progress here. 21 mining, 10 prayer, 17 defense, 17 attack. We're up to 44 wood cutting, 32 fletching. Let's attack that goblin. I got so in the habit of doing that. Alright, let's do the chunk. Let's see. Okay, we marked that off already. Yeah, we need the red cape and to feed the dog, and it will be a done chunk. These other... I gotta take care of this. That drives me crazy. I just gotta get it done. What is that? 42 fletching and 30 defense. It's not terribly far off. A few more chunks with it popping up, and I think it'll be finished. Okay, let's see. We can go that way, we can go that way, we can go that way, and we can go that way. So all 4 places are open. This looks like probably more fletching. This fletching and dark wizards, more mining, and possibly starting the exam center quest. I don't think we can make progress because we got to go to the museum, and we probably don't have the requirements to do it anyways. But if nothing else, we can fletch in all these. So let's pick the chunk in 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, looking at this chunk, we just got to do the Willow Shield. This is from, I'm going to mark these off. This is from Tutorial Island. That's what both of these are. Check it here. You can see this is starting items. I don't think there is a way to get these in this chunk, as far as I'm aware. So if in an hour we can get 42 fletching, well, we gotta wield it. What the fuck? I was so excited. Oh well. Why would it not make me wield it? Is there a way to just kind of reset everything to defaults? I went through all the rules. I selected the ones that I think are good and reasonable and possible. I'm going to calculate the test and see if anything changes. I cannot imagine why wielding a Willow shield not task. Oh, is it? Is there, because there's no training method, there's no monsters I can kill here? So I don't need to do best in slot? I think that might be why. I think because there's no enemies. So looking at it, I think I understand why wielding the shield is not a requirement. And I believe that it is because there is no enemies to train on. You can't train defense here. You can't level it up. So it's not part of the requirements. And I think that makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, there's no primary method to train defense, so you can't have a task that requires defense to be trained. That means we got 1 hour to try and get 42? Yeah, 42 fletching. I want to do that on oak trees, because I think that will be faster. Are there any that are closer together? Yeah, so I'm going to use these two. And the time's not going because I'm just scouting the chunk right now, which is what I do every time, and also why I forget to start the timer so often. I don't anticipate there being a whole lot to this one in terms of clips, so I'll see when something cool happens, I guess. 33, I got a bird's nest, and I think they're my bad luck. I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna leave this behind. I'm also gonna get rid of these body parts. They probably would be good, especially if I got to the curse level, but I'm too far away from that for it to really justify holding on to it. And I guess I'm gonna get rid of the earth runes because I just need space. How much is one Erit leaf really worth my account if it's going to slow down progress here? Is it helpful? Would it be good to have and stored? Yes. But I'm so far away. Like, I don't even have herblore unlocked. I'm gonna drop this feels bad because it does add up, but I'm just too far away, I think, to really justify the space. What are chisels good for? Good for gems, which I can't use. The birdhouses and gems, and like lava scales and stuff like that. I can't think of anything else right now, and they are easy enough to replace at any general store. Ugh. I guess the same is true with the hammer. Pickaxe I'm gonna keep because I could, any ore rocks, I'm gonna need it. Shovel I'm gonna keep for clues in case that happens, as well as farming. Although farming's not as important because the leprechaun can hold it. But I want to keep one on me just in case I get a clue drop that I need to dig. Now the hammer. Hammer would be good for making a crossbow. which is something I could do if I can get limbs. Hammer would be good for smithing if I have an anvil, but how many anvil only places are there? There's a couple, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold the hammer. It seems like it'd be useful. Knife, obviously, I'm using that almost non-stop right now. Tinderbox I'm gonna hold on to because that's good also. Like when I get the chunks where it's just like 1 or 2 trees, making fires, fletching arrow shafts or logs and whatever. Yeah, okay, 10 spots. That's pretty good. I'm gonna keep the mime mask as well. Oh, here's something I could do. Got me a shield finally. 34 fletching. We got another bird's nest. Oh, and I think I'm gonna get rid of it again. Banana tree. No, not worth it right now. I I feel not great about dropping either of those things. And it's probably a mistake, but it's a mistake that I can make up for. 45 woodcutting. I can always get them again. Even if that means going past 99 woodcutting to do it, it is gonna just have to be what it is. But I'll have birdhouses eventually, I'll have mole eventually. So I think for now, not keeping bird's nests when I'm in a situation like this, when I'm not close to a bank, I think that's what I gotta do. 35 fletching. Now I am gonna head over to the willow tree, and I'm going to make willow short bows, I believe. I don't think the pop-up said I could do that. Maybe I hit the wrong button. I might have clicked off of it instead of clicking through it. Bows, willow, short bows. Yeah, so that should be an increase on my XP, which will help, but I think it'll be a decrease on my ability to collect logs because I think oak is so much faster. But just to get a change of scenery, go and do the willows. Oh, the other problem, I might end up going back because there's only 1 tree here. So if I'm waiting a long time for it to respawn, then I don't think it's going to be worth it. Okay, good news. The time it takes me to fletch the logs I get from the tree is enough time for the tree to respawn. So I'll do this for a while. It's a lot more XP, woodcutting and fletching already. Got another bird's nest. See? Ooh. Okay, I'll hold on to that. That seems worth keeping. Unfortunately, I do not think I'm going to get 42 chunk. I think I will end up with 37 by that time. Really close to 38. I don't think I'm going to even get 38. But it is still progress towards that goal. It will be so nice to get the willows off my off my list of things to do. 46 woodcutting. So I've been thinking about the chunk roller, and I think it's smarter than I am. So I'm going to just trust whatever comes up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna try to adjust it anymore. I'm not gonna try to guess if I'm missing something that says do this, do that, and do this. Those are the ones I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna move forward. So sorry if I am missing something obvious or overlooking something that I shouldn't have. That's gonna be just to stay consistent, and I think that will make things easier. for me personally. 36 Fletching? Yeah, I thought I would get close to 38, but I don't even think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to be, yeah, mid 36. 11 more minutes. Down to the last 4 minutes of this chunk. We're not going to get close to 37. Just too much to do. But we made some decent progress. 5 more levels away from Willow Shields, which will fix my chunk roller, I hope. This chunk is going to have, I think, just 2. Can't go south. But I can go west and I can go north. I don't think there's anything north, so it'll probably be more wood cutting, fletching. And then I got the Goblin, which I can get the cape, and I can try to finish the fletching to get 42, which would be pretty big. Although I think that one does have the wield the shield. It should, according to my logic before. Like I said, I'm going to follow whatever the chunk picker tells me to do and just move forward with that. Coming down to the last 30 seconds of this chunk. Not super eventful. Did get rid of some stuff. Did make some progress on wood cutting and fletching again. I think that was one thing I didn't anticipate for the series, is how much fletching was actually going to go on. And thinking about it now, it makes perfect sense. Because there's trees in almost every single chunk, maybe other than the desert. But there are trees constantly, and oh, that's my timer. And yeah, there being one oak tree or one willow tree in a chunk feels pretty likely. Yeah, nothing else really to say about this chunk. Let's go ahead and hop over to our chunk roller. Okay, we can't go there, and we can't go there. Either one is doesn't really matter to me necessarily. I'd be happy with either. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Heading back. We're back in a familiar chunk. I think I'm gonna continue killing this goblin until we can get the red cape. And when I fix my chunk roller, it's given me a couple new tasks. Get the bronze axe from the goblin. Yeah, so bronze axe and red cape from the goblin are our first goals. We're 12 minutes in killing goblins, and we just got a Guiles task, or not task, random event. That is a spade, I know that. Cosmic talisman. Yeah, I guess I'll keep that, right? Like, that seems like something that would be really hard to get the drop when I get to Daenerys? Is that what it's called? Daenerys? But these goblins have been just awful. Like, they're not hitting me. I'm not struggling to do it, but they're just not giving me any of the drops. I need the red cape, and I need the bronze axe. Dwarf weed. We just got 19 defense and moved up to 21 combat. I had an idea that I thought would be cool with the ensouled goblin heads. I think you should be able to string them and wear them as an amulet and make that enemy aggressive to you for, like, I don't know, 50 kills, and it deteriorates and falls apart or something like that. I mean, I'm not a game designer or anything of that nature, so it's probably a bad idea, but to me, I think it's cool. That is all that matters. According to my loot tracker, I've killed 66 goblins so far. Neither of these things are supposed to be that rare, I don't believe.
Just got defense 20. 76 goblins now. Still nothing. Hey, 21. Still no drops. Alright, I'm halfway done. I'm kind of thinking about switching over to mining. Or I could do some more fletching. Fletching is pretty big for the account overall. But the gambler addiction in me says the next goblin's gonna drop it. So I'll probably stick to goblins for a bit more. So I felt a little conflicted about what next chunk I would like. If I go north, and then I go west, that'll give me, oh, you know what? No, it won't. Yeah, if I go west, I thought I could get it here, but I can't. That'll give me the museum, which will give me the level 9 hunter, level 9 slayer from that mini quest. It'll give me a bank, it'll give me the archery shop, it'll give me the rune shop, it'll give me general store. Like, this will get my account set up really, really nicely if I can get in here. It also has better weapons in the sword shop. Got a couple tasks I can start. Yeah, so getting in here would be really good. But going north means getting very close to the wild. And I assume you know, but if you don't, the wild, the wilderness, is where other players can attack you. And so there's a level, it's like level 1, level 2, level 3, all the way up to level 60 or something like that. And I'm currently level 21. So if I'm in level 1, I can be attacked by level 20s and level 22. But if I'm in level 60, I can be attacked by level 80s and level 3s, whatever the lowest. I had a dream that I lost these meat in the wild and then went straight to the herblore chunk. And I was so sad. And that is concerning. It's just concerning for my life that I'm dreaming about RuneScape and it's making me feel bad about things. No control over where I go. So we'll just go with it anyways. And there may not be that many tasks. Like, this may be a free chunk. I think there's like rats here. This is where, when I was a kid, this is where everyone used to play. People would just hang out on the side of the ditch and then hop over and fight. You'd get locked into 3 attacks. You couldn't run away for the first 3 attacks. And we all had rune 2-handers and strength amulets. I want to say strength potions and stuff. So we would just try to smack each other with a rune 2-hander 3 times and hope you could kill the other person fast enough. But I've never been good at PKing. And I definitely am not good at it living in Southeast Asia, where my internet is so slow. But there is a chance, probably not the end of this year, but hopefully the beginning of next year, I will be moving back my family to America. We have to see. Waiting on a few pretty important things to happen for that to be an option. Just got another bird's nest. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that. I don't think there's a lot of fruit tree patches near Mist. I know there's a lot of just tree patches. There's one in Varrock, there's one in Lumbidge. So I think I'm going to prioritize tree seeds, especially oak. There's one in Falador as well. One in Taverly. Gonna prioritize oak for sure, but I'll probably try to keep them all. I genuinely cannot believe I haven't gotten one of the drops yet. Axe or a cape? I've been doing this for 40 minutes. I kill this goblin, I chop 3 logs. I kill the goblin, chop 3 logs. Kill the goblin, chop 2 logs. Kill the goblin, fletch, kill the goblin. Over and over and over again. About to get 11 prayer though, so that's good. I'm wondering what my first 99 is gonna be. Because right now, it's looking like wood cutting is gonna be it. But the high levels, like post 70, are so slow. And earlier this year, on my other account, I got 99 wood cutting on it. And that was just AFK, redwoods and magics. You know what will help though? Is the forestry pack. I was really hoping to get that already. But that'll be a big help getting the events and stuff. But yeah, I mean the cutting redwoods are such good XP, and that took so long. Thinking about using this format and getting 99 wood cutting like that, I don't know, that's gonna be that'll be a weird one, because I'll still be moving around, right? And I'll still be getting other goals that I need to do. So it'll be really hard to prioritize standing at a tree and just wood cutting for whatever it is, 40 hours or whatever it's gonna take. But it will be something I can do passively like this, where it's like just fitting it in between, waiting for other stuff to happen. So maybe it won't be too bad. It might just kind of happen. It's probably, my first one's probably gonna be a combat stat. I feel like that's pretty common. Trying to remember to equip anything I can wear just to save space. Just got 22 defense, which bumped me up to 22 combat. Combat levels are nice because that helps reduce aggression, like when you're walking around. I don't know if that's going to be enough to avoid the dark wizards or not. They still might be aggressive. I'm not sure what level they are. Well, I think they're like 5 and 9, maybe 13 or something like that. That might be close, because I think it's double their combat level, and they won't attack you. 21 hit points. So many spears. Just want the axe and the cape, please. Anytime that would drop, I would appreciate it. Okay, I believe. There we go. And a bronze spear. Another spear. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. The spear is 114. That makes sense why I keep getting those. But the axe is 1 in 42. And I have killed 103. I've already gotten the scimitar. Need the axe. Where is the cape? 1 in 128. So those two make sense. I haven't hit the drop rate for them. Although I'm getting pretty close. Almost done with this chunk time. Don't think it's worth switching now. Might as well just keep going. Oh, nice. That's terrifying every time that happens. A heart clue. Probably not gonna be worth keeping. But let's check it and see what it is. Jimmy Dazzler's home. Ardoin? Ardoon? Ardy? Ardy works. Yeah, I don't think any reason to keep that. Another option I have if I go north is trying to do a Soul's Bane quest. I don't think there's any requirements for it, but I don't know if I can manage that one at my current level with no food. Because if I go there on that side, I'm gonna lock myself in because I can't use this gate until I'm like 200 kudos or something like that. It'll lock me into here, which will either put me here or back down. But if I go on this side of the fence, then I can go here, and back down again. And this is way more important to me, I think, than preventing going to the wild, because that would be the benefit of going that way, is then I would be more safe from going to the wild. Hey, look at that beauty. The bronze axe. I can wield it and I can drop it. Goodbye. Give me the cape now. Let's just finish this off. And I'm doing defense, trying to get 30 for 1 Addy tier, which would be a big help, and 2 the Willow shield, which is a 30. Because I think, you know, attack and strength would be better, but for tasks, it really seems like defense is important. Plus, this is all passively working towards 99 woodcutting, 99 defense that I'm going to need for the Lumbidge chunk. Alright, 12 seconds. See if we can get one more goblin in. Hurry! Log in, or respawn. Nope. Ooh. 1 second too short. Okay, let's see. We got a little bit of progress in prayer, a little bit of progress in defense. Got some XP in fletching, got some XP in woodcutting. We did get the bronze axe, so we can check that off. Hop over there. That was pretty exciting. We get to check that off. Check that off. And that red cape. Oh well. Okay, let's roll. 3, 2, 1. More fletching. Cool. Let's head back over here. And I guess we're back to the willow tree. So the last time we did this chunk, we started at, I want to say 32 fletching, did at 30, which is 4 levels an hour. Now we have to do even more. We have 6 more levels to go in an hour, but it's going to be more XP for even those first 4 levels. But really, we only have to do 5. We're basically done with 36. I think we can definitely get to 40. 40 means willow longbows, which will be another increase in XP. 47 woodcutting. 37. Alright, I'm about 20 minutes into this chunk, and I'm kind of thinking about trying the oak logs. It's so slow to get the willows, and I don't think it balances out enough. So yeah, let's do that for a bit and see how that goes.
We are almost to 38. Inching our way up there. Meta slut. The fuck? People got some crazy names. Alright, another hard clue. See if this one's worth holding on to. Nope. Jeez, that is so far away. Even if this is slower XP overall, which I don't think it is. I think this actually may be faster, especially with the steel axe. I'm doing more, so it feels a lot better. Where with the Willows, like wait, and I kind of check out for a second, come back, do something. And this doesn't really have that, like, I don't know, brain lag time. It feels a lot more active, which is good. Every 8 logs is 200 Fletching XP. For one more inventory here, and that will 38. I'm glad I swapped. That was a good move on my part. Pat myself on the back. 38 Fletching. 48 woodcutting. Ugh. So I called my internet provider and told them that we're not getting even close to what we're paying for. And they reset it a couple times, and it went from, so we pay for 1,000 up, 1,000 down. Never once in the 2 years that we've been paying for this have we gotten it. But it's been especially bad this month. And called them, they reset it. We got it up to 150 up and 50 down, which, you know, almost a tenth of what I'm supposed to get, but whatever. It was better than the 6 up, 6 down I was getting before that. And then they said, we're going to have the technicians come out and fix it and take care of it. From that point, my internet has turned off 2 or 3 times an hour. Just turned off. And I feel like I'm being punished for asking for what I paid for. And it makes me want to scream. I just want to cut my oak logs in peace, uninterrupted, with smooth internet. Is that a possibility? No. Is it gonna happen? No. Am I gonna do anything about it other than complain? Probably not. 39 Fletching. 40 will be Willow longbows, which will be another step up, especially for selling, like to make money. We got a forester event. Let's take that. Two tails. Looks like 2 tails to me. Got the hat. And less room. I had the shirt. I don't think I have that anymore. Gotta get 64 more logs. Doesn't feel very likely. I mean, even this says the time is gonna take me 20 minutes and I only got 8. But that's very close to 40. I'd be very happy for a bank anytime soon. This hybrid Ultimate Iron Man, Chunkman style makes it interesting. Because I think normally with an Ultimate Iron Man, you pick one thing and you work towards that until you're done. That way your inventory is prepared for that, set up for that. Maybe you'll change tasks halfway through, but you just do one thing for a long time. With this, I don't know what I'm doing next. I don't know what I'm gonna need for that. And that makes me end up carrying 4 pieces of meat, carrying a hammer, carrying a pickaxe when I don't even have ores in my chunk. I was really hoping. I thought this would be it. I thought I could get it on this one, but it's so close. I'm almost there. I can taste it. The next fletching grind I'll have definitely will get 40 fletching, which will be nice. Yeah, 39 fletching, 48 wood cutting, both almost at the end of the level. Didn't really do a whole lot else this time. Let's roll our chunk. Okay, we've been here before. 3, 2, 1. Just bouncing back and forth. Alright, we're gonna head back over here. Now, question I have is, do I want to finish up this fletching grind, or do I want to get this red cape? I feel like a red cape, but I want to start with kill this goblin, first KC. First KC, then I'll knock out 42 fletching. I will mine if I have time. Alright, red cape. Easy. Goblin man. Got another axe. Don't need that though. Hey! Fletching 40. Still no red cape. Random event. Are the controls on this one still so funky? What we get? Diamonds. 49 woodcutting. Killed 132 so far, and still no cape. 22 hit points. 23 combat. Where's this cape? Alright, so I think I'm gonna switch to just fletching for a little while. See if I can't work towards 42. Because I think if I get my fletching up to 42, then if I get bounced back to the chunk I was in, it should just be a free chunk once I make the willow bow or the shield. We're gonna fletch for a little bit longer, work towards 42. If we get 42, I think that makes this a permanent unlock if we get bounced back over there and re-roll. Last night I went and saw Furiosa, and it's fine. I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but the last few movies I've seen have just felt so boring, and like there's just like a weird disconnect between me and getting into the movie. And I think it's because like the characters are all so stoic constantly. Like there were things that happened to people that, I mean, change your life completely, and not a sound. Like I don't see the most pain you could imagine. They just stare ahead and fine, or bullets whizzing past and they're not ducking, they're just standing, and you know what I mean? Like it just makes everything feel unimportant. And I think a big part of that is superhero movies, because like you have Tony Stark in the Iron Man suit, right? Nothing is gonna make him flinch for the most part when he's in the suit.
But that's because he's got a magical suit, basically. You know, if you're a soldier in World War II, maybe flinch, maybe get out of the way, maybe do something that's not just directly putting your life in danger. But I don't know. It just like when I see that kind of stuff, I just check out almost completely. Um, but yeah, Furiosa nowhere near as good as Fury Road, sadly. Got another bird's nest, but I'm gonna just leave it just a ring. This should be 41. 41 fletching. One more level to go. I think I'm gonna take the last 13 minutes and get back to killing the goblin. That way, hopefully, we can get this red cape. I'm starting to wonder if it exists. I checked the wiki a few times and it says all level 5s drop, all level 5 goblins drop the red cape, so it should definitely be on its loot table. Just hit 25 defense. Guy's doing a clue. Level 12 prayer. Wow, that I've got a long way to go. Last minute, this chunk. No red cape. I feel conflicted about if I want to get bounced back to the east again or not. I'm one fletching level away from being able to complete it, and it would be really nice to start unlocking things more permanently. But it'd also be nice to go somewhere new. No red cape. We did not do anything task-wise. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Getting close to the wild, but we're also very close to Varrock. And there's a chance that the dog will come in this area. It's always fun to go to a new area. Like, it's not new to me necessarily, but it is new to this account. No! Oh, that's so sad. Oh, nice. Let me start the timer. I will give bones to the dog. There we go. Yeah, so the thing I was saying was sad is this line here. I can't cross it. But if I could get here, one of these, I'm not sure which one it is, they sell red capes. That would be able to get marked off. I would not have to kill another goblin for potentially a long time. I gotcha. Okay, let's just go ahead and mark those off now. Take a look at what we have to do on this. Okay, cool. Dog, done. That's done. We can get an iron dagger. Obtain a blue wizard hat. Obtain a red cape from Fancy Clothes store. But I can't get there, unfortunately. Same with the priest gown, top and bottom, Willow shield. So what can we do? We got some oak trees. Alright, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to steal tea. Steal a bunch of tea, and I'm going to try to fight the guard. See if I can't get the iron dagger from him. Yeah, this is actually going way better than I thought it would. Come a long way from not being able to kill a frog. Iron dagger? No. I paused the timer while looking at my chunk map. I went back to my chunk map. Talked for a long time, thinking I was back on this, and forgot to start my timer again. So the timer started. I will, after this kill, I'll burn a minute. These are long kills. Ugh, get out of there. I'm glad I'm not failing this. I don't know if it is failable, but which one? one. This one. There we go. 4 coins. Yeah, this is actually really good thieving experience. I don't know if I'd want to do this as like a training method, but as a bonus for getting the food I need to fight these guys. This is great. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna burn a minute. Isn't there a way to sit down? Yes, I should take that. 18 thieving. Got some air runes. Figure I might as well cast these. I don't have any food. Maybe I should have gotten some food first there. I thought I was safe where I was. 2 more? Oh, we might get the level? Maybe? Yeah, nice. Level 2 magic. I guess I probably should be taking off my armor, but... Now, if I can go west, I can get a staff. Get an air staff, so I can just need mind room to do some level training. Eventually, I'll want to get a fire staff because that will be probably more. Well, I probably want all of them, and I think I'm not totally caught up on all the updates and stuff, but I do think they changed the elemental damage in the game. So like if you're fighting something that's made of ice, using fire is better. Something made of fire, using water. So I gotta look into that and figure that out more. But that can make a pretty big difference. But I would really like to go west and really not like to go north. The north is not great for me. North is 1 away from the wild. Hey, a genie. That is gonna go on agility. This T-stall has been really good for this chunk. Yeah, I'm very happy that I can at least get 1 full kill most of the time with 5 Ts. Another air room drop. I think it was in the last episode, maybe it was the episode before, I was talking about the difference between my account and a UIM, and I want to make it clear, I don't think my account is more difficult or more complicated than being a UIM, but I was just noting the differences that, for me, it's a little complicated trying to think what are my possible grinds that are upcoming and prepare for that, versus being able to plan around, okay, I've finished the mining grind I need to do, now shifting straight over to smithing only, and if anything, playing this has really made me aware of how little I would enjoy being a UIM. I just like the bank. It feels like a safe haven. Keep all my stuff protected. Warm, toasty. Got 20 more minutes left. No iron dagger yet. Well, I need 3 hit points. More air runes. I'll have 2 mind runes left after this. 27 defense, 3 more levels, and I killed Willow shield. I'm sure as you've noticed, if you've watched this far, I got a bit of a mumble mouth. Shield sounds I really have a hard time getting out cleanly.
the Willow shield. It really fucks me up. Also, my wife always makes fun of me because PIN and PEN and PIN and PEN, I say exactly the same. I mean, not pin and tin, but pin and pin and tin and tin. And just part of where I grew up. It's pretty common. What is the word? Accent doesn't feel right. Speech impediment feels offensive. I don't know what to call it. So, I apologize for mumbled mouth. I do my best, but sometimes I can't get the words out right. Killed 16 guards so far. Level 20. Hey, look at that. So I have best in slot, flash, stab, magic, like you can see. And I think there's gonna be another one, but if I do get another iron dagger task, I'm going to auto complete that. Yeah, so I'm gonna thieve for a little bit. I was thinking if I go west that I will be safe from the threat of the wild at least a little bit, but I forgot there is an opening in this fence not closed, so I'll be in the same amount of risk here or here, but this is gonna make such a huge difference. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll even see if we get a bank at the end of that of the sun. There are a few banks along the way. Hey, 21. That is the timer. We got quite a bit done. We got a few thieving levels, got defense levels, we got the iron dagger. We need to go west, not north. West. We can go south. South is okay, but not ideal. West is far and above better for my account than south. And north is very scary. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey, look at that. I am very happy about it. This chunk has so many tasks for me to do. I'm unfortunately not going to be able to get to a lot of them. 30 attack, nowhere close. 33 magic, nowhere close. 30 range, nowhere close. Obtain an Addy sword, maybe. Obtain a mithril plate body, maybe. I don't know how much money I'll be able to realistically make, and runes are going to be a high priority for me, and so is arrows. First things first, bank. Yes. Okay, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, that, or that. Well, let's go do this quest real quick. Knock out, it should be 9 Hunter and 9 Slayer. Yeah, so that gave me 9 Hunter and 9 Slayer. Both I have not had any ability to yet. So, first things first, I want to buy a staff. Buy a newspaper. I have to get a magic staff too for one of the tasks. Might as well get that and sell it. Okay, I think that's all I can do here. Alright, so I ended up buying 1500 bronze bolts, bought a crossbow. I started Romeo and Juliet. I don't know if my screen was working for that or not. I think it was. chop some trees, make some bows, sell them, and maybe get some runes. Alright, let me get this red cape. Also, priest gown. Should get gloves too. Oh, I should get the apron. Should get the leather body. Can I not get the leather body? I want to mark off some of these chunks that we got done. Check, make sure we're still getting stuff done correctly. We did that. We did that. We knocked out a ton of tasks. That's so nice. That's not something that happens very often. Alright, I am going to bank all this. I don't need to carry it. I do need to remember to get it. That would be very bad to leave all that stuff in there, but trying to make a little bit more money. Actually, I want to do Children of the Sun real quick, at least as far as I can get. I also need to start the Demon Slayer quest. Uh-oh. Oops. Did not realize that that would take me out of the chunk. My bad. I don't deserve all these GZs. I'm a fraud. Oh, not having run makes this extra painful. Gotta take as much time as possible. Yeah, there was nothing I could do to get out of that once I got teleported out of there. Alright, it's like nothing happened. Alright, let's start Demon Slayer. Try not to leave our chunk again. We can get back to making money. I will also check these off while I'm cutting the tree. That's done. That's done. Okay, back to cutting logs. So I'm not level 20 yet, but I think I am still going to buy at least a myth longsword. Potentially an Addy one, and I'll put that in my bank for when I hit 30. And upgrading armor would be good, but that's kind of my lowest priority, I think. Runes are pretty high up there on my list. I do have 300 casts, which is pretty decent. And I have 1500 bolts, which should get me a decent amount of XP too for range. Is there another thing I can say that is decent? I'm getting some decent fletching, decent woodcutting experience. Made some decent progress on the quests. I can't climb up here, can I? They didn't change the requirements. This used to be like 30 or 40. 30, yeah, okay. It's just green, which normally means you can do it. 24 more minutes of our shopping episode. It's a shame there's not a willow tree here. That would have been really useful. I'm so happy to have this much room to process things. Having a bank makes things so much easier. Halfway to 42. I probably won't get it on this chunk. I need 89 more, and I guess I'm doing 25 at a time. It's just taking obviously a lot longer to get all the logs in order. That willow shield is very, very close to being attainable. Just wanted to come check the prices of everything real quick. 3,200. I'm not gonna have time to do that. I can get that though. could also just get the short one. I think this is gonna be what makes me. And I needed to get this just for the task. So, but who cares about that? Yeah, speed up, melee strength up 2. I'm just losing a little bit on crush. That's gonna be a pretty nice upgrade. Okay, back to trying to make some money. And I think any other money, I'm not gonna be able to get an Addy sword. That's just too far out of the realm of possibility, I think. But I can get more runes. So I think I'm gonna chop, fletch, sell, try to get some runes. And yeah, that'll probably be the rest of my time here. 50 woodcutting. Alright, I got 1300. Let me check this armor and stuff if there's anything last minute. Oh, maybe. No, I think I'm going to get those. Let's check the archery shop one more time. I should get a bow. I think that makes sense too. Let's get an oak bow. Yeah, let's just stick with the oak bow. That way when I run out of bolts, I can swap over. Because making arrows should be pretty good too. Get one more pack of mine roots. And then I think we're gonna call that good. And now, time to organize, figure out what I am taking. Okay, meat is acquired. I will take my crossbow. I will take that. I'll take those runes. I'll take that sword. Can I wear these yet? Range 20. Okay, so I got a ways to go for that. Those can stay in there. Should take my cash. Should take tinderbox. Take that and that. Milk I don't need to take with me. There's a bank in that chunk. Don't need to carry that around. I do want the shovel. The rake is fine to leave. I do want to take the pickaxe. I don't think I need the hammer. I think that can stay. That's in the fancy store, I think. I don't think I can trade that in. I should try while I'm here. Let's go check that out real quick. Yeah, frog token. Nice. Let's go with the prince outfit. Okay, got 3.5 minutes left. Get back over to the bank. Get everything sorted. Have that. Guess I can take that off. I know I could wear it, but if I get another one, that's a free slot. That would just be open for it. It's not benefiting me right now. That's a shame I don't have barbarian fishing or barbarian training done, because then I could use the bow instead of my tinderbox, and that would give me extra space. I need a chef hat to get into that, the cook's guild, and I also don't have the level. That's Drainer Village. I can take the teas just as extra food. Not sure where I'm going next. I can always drop them if I need to. Yeah, decent little gym stack going. Am I forgetting anything else? think I'm okay. The only question is this. Do I want to take 2 spots for the short bow and the arrows? Arrows will probably be more common drops, although I do have 1500 bolts, and if I pick them up, that's going to last a long time. I don't think this is going to be a whole lot better or a whole lot faster than the crossbow. It might be faster, but that's okay. I think I'm going to leave it for now, and maybe we'll see how the next chunk goes. Alright, that was a really productive chunk in my opinion. We got 1500 bolts, we got 400 mine runes, and we also got a staff of air, which is unlimited air runes. So any mine rune we get now will help us be able to cast Wind Strike. Wind Strike? Yeah, Wind Strike. Not a ton of XP, but we're so low that I think it's really going to come in handy. We got the Mithril Longsword, which will be an upgrade over our axe once we get level 20. We are so close, so close to 42 fletching. And did we get anything else? Oh, 50 wood cutting, which unlocks us mahogany trees. That'd be nice. Decent little XP boost if I ever get to them. I can't think of any that are going to be close by, but that's okay. Yeah, let us roll. See where our fate is headed. 3, 2, 1. Interesting. Oh, we still have a bank. Hey, welcome back. We are moving into West Varrock. Start Gertrude's quest real quick. Oh yeah, I fixed this finally. We can progress. Maybe we should go get the Dougal leaves that we can put in the bank. Also progress Romeo and Juliet. I don't think that this is going to teleport me anywhere. I hope not. But after last episode, who knows? It'd be cool if there was a confirmation of go with to avoid stuff like that, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't think he can wander into my current chunk close enough to me for me to talk to him, but yeah, that's too far. Okay, let's put this stuff in the bank. No reason to carry that. Some of our first range XP on the account. Oh no, he's gonna he's gonna drop the blue wizard hat. Okay, just kidding. Kadava berries and a limp root. That would be. I think I might have some Kadava berries. Now, if I have the Kadava berry, is there any way for me to get a limpwort in this area? I want to say, is it hobgoblins that drop them? I don't think goblins drop them. This is a strange chunk. So I'm currently listening to Medieval Eminem. I can show you. And it is way better than I think it has any right to be. So this chunk has the cooking guild in it, which means I cannot complete this guild because this chunk this time even remotely close, because that means the 99 cooking cape. But we can make some decent progress. We can also probably finish out the willow shield pretty easily. And then we don't have a willow tree, but we could fletch some more oaks and knock that out. So when we do get a willow tree, we can say goodbye to that task forever. I'm not positive if that is even what I want to do in this chunk, because I do have this man. I did see an imp, which could give me the blue wizard hat. This can get me some cash, some thieving XP, because pickpocketing a guard is also another task, but that's level 40. And to get to level 40 in this chunk without any real food other than, I mean, this is it. I don't think that's going to be possible with how often I'm failing right now, but we'll see. I would like to find a safe spot and maybe train up my range and magic a little bit too. But I'm gonna burn out my HP here and then maybe look for a safe spot somewhere. This is also something I've been meaning to turn off for a long time, but I've just gotten so used to it that I don't notice it as I'm playing. But there we go. True tile is off. Only took 18 episodes. Now you guys will never know where I actually am. That's my secret and mine alone. I'm gonna call that good for now. Save a little bit HP just in case I do get smacked. I think I want to say there's a safe spot up here. Let me see. And can I? No. Okay. Why can't I shoot over a hole? Really? I can't do that? That seems silly. Alright, but I think his defense is too high for my low level anyways. Let's see if we can find a better solution. Maybe just killing the man. Yeah, let's go kill the man a little bit. But I want to change my gear. Perfect. Don't go out of the chunk though. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Alright, I think I'm gonna swap back and forth just to make this a little even. Where is the man gonna spawn at? Okay, in here. I'm getting pretty close to my, well, I was gonna call it a death chunk, but the chunk that I died that's where that damn dwarf stabbed me in the head with a pickaxe. Now bear meat I can get in the next chunk. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Hey, level 4 magic. Just got level 2 range. Level 5 magic. So I think I get the logic behind why when you cast a spell and you splash, you get no experience. Like, you're still doing it, it just wasn't as effective, so you get less experience than you would have if you made damage, right? That all checks out, makes sense, reasonable, I think is a good mechanic. And I'm not saying this should change, but I don't understand the logic of that not applying to all the other combat methods. Because if I shoot a crossbow and I miss, I know, okay, I need to aim more to the left or more to the right or more up or more down or whatever it is, right? I'm gaining experience even from the misses, similar to how magic works, right? And if I swing a sword and don't do as much damage as I want, I'm getting information back from that as well. Like, oh, I missed, or I need to go harder or faster, or whatever it is, right? And I'm not, like I said, I don't think it should change because I think it would really fuck the game up if you got XP for every attack, even that missed. Ooh, fishing bait. That's good, I think. It's just one, but it'll be useful. I just don't understand the logic of not doing it for some and doing it for magic. And like I get, hey, level 3 range. That runes are expensive and that they like arrows stay on the floor. But is there an in-game explanation for that, or is it just kind of, hey, we know runes can be a pain in the ass to get, so you get experience for using them. Melee is basically free to use, so you don't get experience for it. You know what, I'm gonna do everything on defensive casting to get that up some more. You know, it'll slow down everything. Like it'll be slower attacks and less XP overall for my range and magic, but getting 30 defense is pretty important to me right now. And we have already gone through over 50, almost 60 runes. Maybe 4 bolts. Bolts are gonna last a long time. More fishing bait. I just don't know when I'm gonna get a fishing pole. I don't think anything drops fishing poles. I think I gotta get to Port Sarim. Oh, did they change? They took out all the jewelry? That's cool. It's more like crossbow bolts now. Now my question is, do I use up all these mine rooms, or do I try to save them for moving forward? My instinct is just use them. I don't think this is gonna be a whole lot better than melee for most things at my current levels, and I will still have the crossbow. Yeah, I still got over 1500 bolts of the crossbow, although it's not, magic is going to do a lot more damage. Well, I probably won't be able to finish it within this hour anyways, so I guess the choice is out of my hands, but I think I'm gonna just use them. I don't think I'm gonna try to save them for anything. I don't think there's any like bosses in quotes that are coming up or anything like that that I need to win strike. Yeah, it's just the XP is gonna be worth more. Bones to bananas would be nice. What do bananas heal? Is it just ones? It probably won't be worth the loss of prayer and nature runes. Prayer XP, I mean. Oh yeah, low alchemy, high alchemy. Yeah, I just want to work towards getting these levels done. This is far away, this is far away. Valador, I'm sure that's got, what is that called? The furnace? So that's probably got a 85 smithing requirement to unlock permanently. Artie's got probably a super high thieving requirement. I don't even know what this is. This must be Valamore, I think. Twilight's Promise. Never. I have no idea. That all. So I stopped playing for a few months and came back into this account. And Valamore is some new content that I'm not familiar with yet. Watchtower. That might be possible. That might be a chunk unlock that I could get to me. Trollheim is the same if I ever get there. Apotol, I don't even I can't even mentally process what I would need to do to get to Apotol. But the other thing about all of this is if I am in Varrock, like that's just one spot over, I can teleport to my house and come back, or if I I don't know, if I'm connected to other chunks and I need to get back to Varrock and it's unlocked, or it's my active chunk, so not permanently unlocked, but it's my active chunk, I can use the teleports and stuff like that too. So there are uses for the teleports, just not for a while. So I know I'm still in the free-to-play area, Mistalin, and this has been around for over 20 years or whatever, but I've been pretty impressed with how much content is in each chunk. I know once we get over here more, there's going to be a lot more empty chunks or free chunks that come through, but there is so much stuff to do in this game. It is pretty amazing as I sit here and kill the same man over and over for an hour. But I mean, that's on me. That's not something I have to do. Level 9. I'm gonna see if I can't find that imp again, because it has that wizard hat, which is a chunk task. See him close by, and when I did attack him last time, he wandered right out of my range pretty quick. So it may not be worth hunting them. But the blue wizard hat is like 1 in 16, so it's really not that bad. Another thing I could use from the imp is the colored beads. I have the yellow bead already, but I need the 3 other ones. I want to say it's white, red, and blue. So those are the 4 things I need from imps. There we go. There's one of them. Ah, I hate that mechanic so much. Where did you go? I didn't even see it. I almost walked off thinking it was trying to go through the fence. Hey, look at that. We got one of the beads and the wizard hat. Oh, let's take that. That's 10 XP. What am I doing? Just got a genie. Gonna get some more agility XP from that. Still got a while before I can I'm gonna kill this imp after I kill this man too. Before I get my level, unfortunately. So I believe, I'm pretty confident that the way, where did the imp go? How did he get over there? Is it 2 different imps? It doesn't just teleport on its own, right? It has to be attacked to teleport. Anyways, what I was saying, the lamps work by giving you 10% of your level in experience. The amount of XP to get the next level only goes up 10% each level, right? So your first level takes 8 lamps to get. Your second level takes, so it'd be like 95. So it's going to take 9 lamps to get the first one. It's going to take 5 lamps to get the second level. On your third level, it's going to be like 110. It's going to take like 4 lamps. Level 5 is going to be, or level 4 is going to be like 130, 140. So it's going to take 3. So like your lamps get so much more useful for a little while. And then once you're, past 70 or whatever it is, and you're needing 1,000,000 XP or 100,000 XP, they're not as helpful. But early levels, like up to 20, I think, they are huge for any of your training. And I mean, they're still helpful when you're 70. That's, whatever it is, 700 experience, which is a lot. But when the goal is so high, it doesn't feel that useful. It's level 11 magic. almost a fire strike. I don't know, something about this wizard hat has made me forget about range training completely. Yeah, I think I might save the bolts for when I need a safe spot, when that's a little more important. Alright, 5 minutes left. Let's go dump this stuff in the bank. We gotta pet the dog, right? Alright, let's roll our chunk. Yeah, we got the blue wizard hat. Anything else here? Nope, that looks like it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. More shopping. Can't complain about that. Welcome back. We are back in the main square of Varrock, and we should be able to progress Romeo and Juliet some more. I think that's going to be out of my chunk. Well, we got to make sure that we save 1,000 GP for the house. That's really important. Because we're one chunk away from being able to buy that, and we forgot about that last time, and it was pretty frustrating at the end of it, but it's okay. I just realized, so I used the timer on the last episode, but when I fixed the settings for RuneLight, I changed the setup, and I don't know, I did not have it up. Like I said, I set it up before I started recording, then I changed my settings, and I didn't realize it wasn't showing in the screen, so my bad about that. I got 1,000 now, which is enough for the house. So now everything else I make will just be profit. Oh, another thing that I forgot to do the last time I was here is Shield of Arav. That is something I need to start. Let's do it while I'm thinking about it. Pretty sure I got ADHD, so sometimes I'm sure you've noticed as I talk, I'll be talking about 3 things at once. So when I have an idea of something I need to do, most of the time it's a good idea just to start. Oh, I don't start over here? I thought I started over here. What quest starts here? Bon voyage. Bon voyage. Okay. What chunk is that even? Ooh. That's going to be more complicated than I thought, because this is going to be the line here and then the line here. So I'm going to have to unlock this chunk permanently and then roll this chunk to get in there. Or be in this chunk, roll this chunk, and lock myself into this building for however long it's going to take. Or, I mean, an hour. I know exactly how long it's going to take. I don't know. You want to see something cool? $42 fletching. You can now make Willow shields. That took a long time. I am very happy that I can finally undo that mistake and it not be a constant reminder every single chunk that can get crossed off as soon as I get a willow tree. If I was smart, I would have kept 2 willow logs on me. And I almost did. I had 1 and I thought about it and I was in the wrong chunk and I couldn't get a second one. So I just used it and let it be. But that's gonna be the new curse, is that I can't get to a willow tree for who knows how long. So I'm thinking about it. Since I'm back here, do I want to get the fire staff? Because I could buy air runes and mine runes. That's 2 air to 1, but it's gonna be a lot stronger. Oh, I should sell the magic staff too. Let me do that while I'm thinking about it again. I bought it and I tried to sell it back right away originally, and it would not let me because it was undersold. It seems to me that if you could, as an Iron Man, just sell things at the normal price and not worry about overstock, understock, that would be easier, better. But like, even like buying it, that's fine. Increase the price as it gets sold out, whatever. I don't care about that. Uh, but like if it's missing one, like you just bought it, especially on accident, I think you should be able to sell it back without it having to wait whatever 15 minutes it can take sometimes. So I've decided I am going to buy the fire staff. And my reasoning behind that is runes are always going to be easier to get than the staves. So even though I could have gotten whatever it was, 500 mind runes for that, this is one of the few places that I can go to and actually get this and not be like a clue drop or something like that. I'm up to 4K and 1,000 of that I need to save. Look at that here. 430 compared to 330. So these are a little more expensive. Let's reset all that before I accidentally buy 50. And I need 2 of these for every 1. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. I bought it like that because I had some mind runes in the bank already. Okay. 1,800 bolts. Let's go to the bank. Get our inventory reorganized. Axe, knife, tinderbox, GP, shovel, bronze pick. Yeah, I think that is my inventory. Got 6 minutes left, so let's go ahead. Let's chop a little bit more. See if we can't just make a little bit more GP. Got another bird's nest. Let's see what seed this is. Palm, that's good. Especially since we're right next to the bank. We don't even have to think about it. So now that I have 13 magic, this is a lot more useful to me to killing things that are outside of my range than, oh, that's a timer, than Wind Strike was. So I'll probably be more stingy, that's not the right word, resourceful. I'll probably not use these as much. Uh-oh, come back. I don't know if I'm gonna still have the drop. This is not Jack X's fault. At least I don't think. They like DDoSing me or something because I'm too good at the game. What? How did this happen? Does it run from you? You know, I'm taking it. That's not my fault. We were over here. Oh, look at that. My drops are still on the ground. Perfect. Nothing weird happened. Alright, that is our time. Just leave that behind. Don't need it. Let's swap over to the chunk. Okay, north, still big risk. South will be a new chunk. West will be a repeated chunk again, but that is heading the direction I want to go. I need whatever, I'm not sure. I think it's this one. I can't tell. Yeah. So I want to just go west 4 times in a row and then north once. If that could happen, that would be great. But very unlikely that I will. It's like 1 in, so it's 1 in 4 here. So 1 in 8 here. 1 in 16? Or is it 1 in 12? How does that work? I don't know. It's like 1 in 16 or 1 in 32. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I had to do math. Let's see if we got anything to check off. That was something I wanted to do. I was gonna buy just one Addy arrow so I could check that off, but I forgot. Okay, we are good to roll. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Not a fan of that. Welcome back. We are one chunk away from the wild. That is a little stressful. First thing we're going to do is we're going to buy a house. Awesome. House is obtained. I think we need to talk to Father Lawrence for Romeo and Juliet. What is the next step there? I think it's talk to the guy who makes potions. Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. Okay, that's done. Let's swap over to the chunk map real quick, see if there's anything else we can do. We got a player-owned house, curved bone, long bone, lost key. This is all scurrious stuff. Let's see the tasks. Right at the altar with smite. Cannot do that. Chop some logs. I think this. Yeah, this is the wrong one. Oh no, Priest and Peril I can do, but this one is the other one. Yeah, I'm joining the wrong game for that. Daddy's Home, Priest and Peril. Okay. Can I rake these patches now, or do I have to start the garden quest? That'd be some pretty good farming XP if I can just rake those. Okay. We don't have planks, nails, cloth, or a saw. So we can't progress that anytime soon. But that is done. Because it's all scurrious, and I don't have prayer, which I do think I need. I don't have food. I'm also not super familiar with the boss. I think I have like a few KC on my main account. I know it's easy. I just don't know if it's my level easy, level 24 easy. Yeah, the wiki says it's made for players who are combat 60 to 90. Well, we can definitely rake this one. And I'm sure I can't rake these, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, that's what I expected. Alright, well, I think that's everything that we can do task-wise. Oh man, I'm a little nervous about this chunk. You know, if it's a free unlock, if it's completely done as I step into it, I get to re-roll right away. Alright, let's go down the sewer. I don't really want to die, and I don't have. I want to say I need protection prayers, right? Should I try it? How quickly can I escape? Well, let's at least get a inventory of rat food. You know what? I think I changed my mind. I checked the wiki, and they can do 22 damage on the rock fall. It can do 13 damage on magic attack, so it's gonna like two-shot me if I go in there. Or 8 on its magic, 13 on its melee, 7 on its range. And this meat, I won't be able to out-eat it he hits me twice in a row, I'm eating 3. I just won't be able to keep up. Not with my food, not with my stats. Let's go deeper into here. I know there's skeletons and zombies, giants, spiders. Yeah, it wasn't too bad killing the zombie. He didn't hit me, I think, but once. But it took me forever to kill it. Alright, it's my 3rd zombie, and I've taken a lot more damage. So I think I'm going to get some more food, and then come back and get some more XP off of these guys. 28 defense, 15 cooking, 24 hit points. Let's go deeper into the sewer, see if there's any drops that we can't get. Yeah, nothing really worth down there, and then the ghosts were aggressive, so I'm gonna head back this way. I got a account check, and I have a Jagex account, so I think this should be good. I should just be getting a lamp. Yeah, I could not think of the word. Halfway, level 2. Get some more farming in while we're going up to cook this. Just got level 3 farming. Where's that at? Right there. Level 3. Alright, I'm gonna put away my rake now. I didn't realize this all was on the ground in this one. For some reason, in my head, it was on the ground in Falador, not Varrock. 29 defense. 25 combat. Got 2-3 minutes left. Okay, last minute. I am very nervous. Once I get to the wild, or if I go to the wild, I'm a little concerned I'm going to get stuck in there because the only way to get out is south. Right? You can't you can't get out to the west, you can't get out to the east, you can't get out to the north. It's all boxed in. So here is what I'm talking about. Where are we at? Okay. So there are a lot of chunks that will get you out, right? Like 7 chunks, maybe only 6, maybe only 5. But between 7 and 5 chunks that will let you hop out of the wild. But once you're in it, you can't get out this way. So if you're over here, it's going to push you back into the wild. If you're over here, it's going to push you back into the wild. If you're up here, it's going to push you back into the wild. There is a lever up here, which if I do end up getting all the way up here, I'm going to allow it to be a roll. Because there's a chance we don't have to go north. We got 75% chance of not going north. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Grand exchange. I think, yeah, I can go out that way and go. Okay, cool. We have a buffer from the wild. I think I'm gonna have to check and see, because if we can walk around this or this, then we won't. But we can't go that way for sure. We might be able to fit around that way. Let's check that out real quick. Oak trees. A willow tree would be really nice. Whoa, that's interesting. Is this a free chunk? That's all that the tasks are for this one. Let's see. Let's see if we can't find a willow tree. Bummer. We're not safe from the wild, so we can get back up here. But I'm not seeing a willow tree anywhere. And according to the chunk roll, or to the chunk task, it's Fletch a Willow Shield, which we do have the level for.
We have 42 fletching. We have 43 fletching actually. I think we have our first permanent chunk. Alright, let's roll another chunk, I guess. That is so exciting to have a permanent bank unlocked. Especially with the wild right here. If we go up, that's way less stressful for me because I can keep my stuff and go in and chill for an hour and come get my stuff and then roll and see where we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Going to the wild. Welcome back. We are currently standing in our first permanent unlock, which means we are going north. We don't have to disconnect this one anymore, which also means we can use this bank. Can't use the Grand Exchange. Can't trade with people because we're an Iron Man. But we don't have to lose our stuff, at least not in this chunk. Here's my thought. I've been intending to save this meat or carry this meat with me so we can get herblore started. But being in the wild and it being so risky, if I lose this, getting this back will be much harder than finding a bank again. Just being able to get back to the right chunks and go back. And I do think the odds are pretty high that we will hit a bank before we hit the herblore chunk, especially now that we have this bank unlocked. So until we get out of the wild, I'm gonna keep this safe. Hold on to that, just in case there's a willow tree. But our tasks are not that hard for this chunk, which is very exciting. So if there's a willow tree, we can do all that. Obtain an iron helm. Obtain a steel axe. We already have that, so we're going to check that off. Obtain an iron battle axe. So we need the iron med helm and the iron battle axe, and both drop from thugs. 1 in 32 and 1 in 64. So we got a pretty good chance of unlocking this chunk pretty quick. Okay, we are now in the wilds. There's our thug. Level 10. We should be able to knock this out fast. Another thing that's not on the list, but it is a looting bag, and that will be really convenient, especially for our time in the wild. Did not realize that this is multi-combat, which, I mean, if I get attacked, I'm dead by another player, but it's good to know how much more dangerous this actually is. So I don't believe I have any access to food in this chunk. So I might need to figure out a safe spot, and I can range these guys. I think I can do it over tree stumps like this, ones that don't respawn back or grow back, whatever. 800 more XP, and then I can wield the Willow shield. I should not have carried all these with me. Oh, this ain't good. Oh, there we go. Get out of there. The whole game locked up on me again. At least I'm not a hardcore, so that's not as big of a deal. I don't want to die unnecessarily. Alright, let's see if we can't find some food. This first. Take that. I know there were spiders. I don't know if there were rats. Don't think there were. Imps. Did imp drop food? Oh, that's nice. That is 14 prayer.
Only problem is that it is multi-combat. So if I find a safe spot, but there's another one near, they can attack me from the other side. We're just gonna have to find a good place to set up. It's a bummer that there's no food here. I probably should put some of these bolts back, which for the 4th time, I probably won't. Alright, let's see if we can't isolate one of these guys. Yeah, I think I can use these stumps and try to safe spot them. Okay, so good so far. There we go. Easy enough. Now look at that chin strap. So I'm still on the first range kill of these guys, and it is taking a very long time. Now that part is fine. The thing that sucks is I'm going to end up losing a lot of these bolts just from them despawning. Yeah, we've already lost a stack. Oh well, that's why we got so many. This is taking so long. I'm still on the first kill. I've used almost 100 bolts, and there are 46 on the ground right now. So I think after this kill, I'm going to go and get my melee stuff back because my health is getting pretty close to recharged. Yeah, I was thinking about how mage gives you XP and range doesn't, even when you miss. And I wonder if a mechanic that would be useful is for like the first 10 levels. If you miss, just shooting your crossbow is good enough. And then after that, you stop getting XP because you're no longer getting new skill or information from it. Because that would be very handy right now. Iron ore. Alright, let's go get our melee stuff back. Ooh, that is a lot of bolts lost. Got another genie. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, it only had 1 HP left. Oop. Okay. Looting bag. That's big. Now, can I put stuff in the looting bag when I am not in the wild? Is it a wild only thing? I think it is. Very close to level 30. Then I can swap back over to doing attack and strength. I'll probably do attack first to get 20 and then start working on strength again. 25 HP. Iron bar. Interesting. I'm gonna hang out between these trees so I can't get at least attacked from the sides. I can still get attacked from the back, but there's not any that wander back here naturally. I should be pretty safe. Oh, I already got 30. I missed that somehow. Ah, fuck. Alright. Kill him at any point would be nice. Okay, 5 HP, 4 HP. I can get stacked out if they both hit me for 2s. I'm gonna risk it until I get 1 more damage and then I'm gonna run. Is a bad idea. Oh fuck. What'd he drop? What'd he drop? Coins. No, don't go back. Don't go back. Whew, that was stupid. Alright, well, what are we gonna do for 25 minutes? Well, maybe we should start the timer. It's a good place to start. It's weird that there's not an alert for storing items.
Like, okay, I can't withdraw things unless I'm at the bank, but I'm not trying to withdraw things. I got one raw shrimp. I think that's all my food. And obviously I have these, but I'm not going to touch those. Should I do magic? That should hit a lot harder, but that feels a lot riskier for my gear. Although I should keep. I mean, that would be a bummer to lose. But not losing the Staff of Fire is pretty huge. Yeah, let's try Mage and see how this goes. I just need the 2 drops. The Iron Battle Axe and the Iron Med Helm. I'm gonna try the safe spot I used again that I was doing with range, and this is gonna hit so much harder with Fire Strike. Now, we can go back to the bank before the time's up, but we need to end our time in the current chunk. So we're gonna have to make sure we're aware of that. There we go. That's more like it. A lot of splashing. I should have got my hat. Oh well. 14 magic. Much faster than range. It's a bummer to be using my runes, but it is magic training. And this is exactly the situation I should be using them in. Because I've got 20 minutes left, my other methods are too slow, I can't heal, and I can safe spot. So getting these 2 drops is going to happen way faster. And if I get them, this chunk becomes a permanent unlock. So I can't think of a better scenario to use them than right now. Hey, Iron Med Helm. That is 1 of 2. Now we just need the Iron Battle Axe. Halfway to the drop rate. Just give it to me right now. You know what? Hang on, I need to check something. So, this is a clip from episode 1. That is an Iron Battle Axe. By my rules, we can buy things, we can get them by drops. We don't have to do either or. Like, we got the Addy Full Helm, the Addy Medium Helm. We don't have to get that as a drop. We bought the Iron Battle Axe. We don't have to get that as a drop here. Which means this chunk is unlocked. And we also kind of wasted the last 30 minutes. But that's not as big of a deal as getting a second permanent unlock. So let's see where we're going next. 3, 2, 1. Edgeville. Interesting. Let's go check out Edgeville, see what we got over here. Guards. Willow tree. Uh-oh. Things are happening. Ah, oh, so nice. This has got a ton of stuff. Oh damn. It's got a yew tree in it, so the the task isn't even coming up. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna uncheck this real quick.
We're gonna calculate these tasks and we are going to mark these off. Done, done, done. Oh, I am very excited about that. We're gonna uncheck this real quick. We're gonna calculate these tasks and we are going to mark these off. Done, done, done. Oh, I am very excited about that. 51 woodcutting. So I'm chopping some willow longbows right now. Gonna go sell them, get some money, and then I'm gonna see about buying as much as I can from the Slayer shop that are specific to Slayer tasks. So things like the face mask and the spiny helm and the nose peg and like the earmuffs, stuff like that. The stuff that you use to build the Slayer helm, I'm gonna try to get. And I don't know, I don't think it makes sense to buy like the ice cooler or those types of things yet until I get a task that it's specific to, because I will be at a Slayer Master when I get the task for those specific things. What is this? Slayer task from Vanica. I don't think I have the level, but I can try that. Pita bread, armor, rune armor, U-logs, smelt a steel bar with superheat. Like these are all, my levels aren't even close to a lot of this stuff. Let's go check the Slayer shop. I might be able to knock out a couple of the tasks though. Okay, we can definitely get that. Cannot get that. Cannot get that. No, no. 500 for the rock hammer. We are very far away from needing that. 200, okay. 200, okay. 200. What do I need to use? Ooh, 21. 650. Okay. Well, I was intending to go down where Vanica is and, you know, fight down there and train, but I need to unlock a lot of this, so I think I'm gonna keep chopping willows for a bit. Okay, we got our second load of willow stuff done. Let's put all this in the bank. Let's grab the rest of our cash. And we could sell these too. I want to check. Ooh, okay, so the spiny helm is better than the Iron Man helm altogether. Do I hold on to that? Let's just store it. We need, was it 6? Is that the task? No. Oops. I should have just checked. Because it's a diary task for one of these. Equip, oh, in the wilderness. Okay, let's, conveniently, we have the wilderness open to us. There we go. Witchwood icon, 900. That's brutal. 200 for those. I will get those. 200 for those. And 200 for those. We get that now. Okay. Now, what do we want to do? We can train combat skills. We could, you know, one thing we can do, let's go back here. One of the diary tasks was to get 5 spider eggs from the wilderness. And we can go down here and get to the wilderness. And there is some red spider egg spawns. There is a chance that we will die. That is a chance that I'm willing to take. Alright, let's run through here. I think we have to get 5. Pretty sure that's what it said. Now, do these cause poison? Don't think so. I think that one, and I think a lot of these tasks, if you pick it up and drop it, it will continue to work. Yeah. This way we're safe. There we go. Are these guys fighting? Yup. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Good luck. The spiny helm is better than the Iron Man helm, so that's an upgrade. We're gonna go kill some rats, get some food, and get this level 20 attack done, hopefully. This is also decent prayer XP, because there's 5 bones that spawn in here. Each one's 5 XP, so it's like, it's pretty good. 1 kill, maybe 2 kills is like killing 2 hill giants. Still got a long way to go before 43, but making progress. 43 is going to be huge. That's going to be game changing, sort of. Gonna have to figure out a way to restore the prayer on a more consistent basis, but getting it is gonna make a huge difference, especially like thinking about I was 1 away from mammoths, and there is an altar there, and then there's Ferrex Enclave where I can restore all my prayer and hit points. Right? So here is Last Man Standing, but here is the regeneration pool. So that, if I can unlock that, then I can recharge my prayer, recharge my health. There's a good chance that that will be unlockable for us. Alright, we got a random event. I'm gonna grab my bones and meat real quick, and I'll talk to this guy. I think it's like, is this the one that you do push-ups? Oh no, this is the lock-picking one. Yeah. Okay. It is a diamond, triangle, and a square. I remember back when I was a kid playing this, and it was around the time, what was that quest called? The gnome area was added to the game. Here. Yeah, this battlefield. And there were bones scattered everywhere. I want to say there were like 30 bone spawns out here, something like that. And I mean, I could be misremembering it a little bit, but it definitely was, you know, tons and tons of bones. And I just went out there and picked up bones for like 3-4 hours and buried them over and over until I unlocked whatever the protect from damage prayer was at the time. And I thought that was the worst grind. I was so miserable, but so happy to get it done. And to think now of all the stupid shit I've done in this game, how easy that was in comparison. It's kind of funny to think about. Just hit 15 prayer. All right, let's go cook this. And who do we want to fight? We can fight zombies. We can fight hobgoblins. Ooh, hobgoblins. What level are hobgoblins? 42. That's gonna be a stretch. It's gonna. If I do that, it's gonna eat through all my food so fast. What my thought was, they drop limpworts, and I could get an anti-poison if I go back towards Varrock. But I need the cadaver berry for Romeo and Juliet, so I should just not do that. That it is enticing, but I think it is definitely a bad idea. You know what I didn't think about? Over here, there is punching bags that you can get a little bit of XP from. I might be too high level for it to be beneficial, but I think I walked past free XP essentially. I am concerned about the amount of time I have left, but I am going to fight these skeletons. They are a decent level for me. They're close to the ladder, and hopefully they don't hit me too hard. Or do they only drop bones? That can't be right. Yeah, it looks like maybe they drop nothing. Well, I don't want to waste my food. Like, I know XP is good, but I also need drops. I need supplies and resources and ammunition for mage and range. There are the zombies. These are a little lower level too, which should help my food last. At 8 minutes, I'm gonna head back because I gotta walk out. My run sucks, and I gotta reorganize my inventory. There's a good chance I'm gonna lose. Well, I'm gonna definitely lose the Edgeville bank, but there's a good chance I'm also gonna lose the Grand Exchange bank. So, and I'm going to get the meat out again because where I am at, the only place in the wild I can even go is connected to a permanent unlock. So if I get this chunk, I can just walk here and go down here and store it and come back and do whatever is going on here. Oh, I can change that. I missed that looking at the map. I think I'm gonna sell this too. So I think maybe I'll leave at 10 minutes so I can sell the axe, organize my inventory. I can chop more, I guess, if I have time. I'm just worried. I'm worried I'm gonna accidentally leave all my stuff in the bank, and I really don't want to do that. And I wonder if I should have just kept killing rats, because I feel like I wasted a bunch of food, and I'm only getting bones, which would have been faster because there's the bone spawn here. Oh well, it is what it is. 26 hit points, 16 strength, 27 combat. Alright, let's get out of here. That took longer than I wanted it to. That is okay. We made a lot of important progress on this chunk. We unlocked our ability to use the Mithril Longsword. We got an upgrade on our helmet. We were able to make and finally finish this stupid task that has been plaguing me for 10 episodes now or something like that. We knocked out a couple other tasks here. We have a bank. We got 2 permanent chunks unlocked. Things are moving. That is important. Do we want? Yeah, we do. I'm gonna take that, and that. This would be nice to carry, but I don't think it's worth the spot. We got 6 minutes left. What do we want to do with our last 6? Do I want to carry the looting bin. It's only useful in the wild, and we have a bank if we go to the wild, so let's just leave that. There's no reason to take that with me. Actually, let's check upstairs in this building. Oh, we could pickpocket. That would be worth. Be a good use of the last 6 minutes. What? Clan Cup. What is the Clan Cup? I'm gonna kind of break the rules, but I just want to see what. Where am I? I don't think I have ever been here before. Alright. We got 5 minutes. Let us pickpocket. So if I end up rolling the Soul Wars chunk, there's a chance I'm going to get trapped over there for a long time. I don't know what the requirements are to unlock this chunk permanently, but this is the portal. So if I roll this and I get kicked out, I have to get back and re-roll Edgeville. And I mean, that's not, that's a little scary. There's a chance that I will get locked to Soul Wars for a long time. Okay, well, this is a very important role. We can go deeper into the wild. We can go more into the wild, left and right, east and west. Got the monastery. Got Varrock again. Barbarian village again. But we also have Soul Wars. And like I was just saying, there is a chance that that will get us trapped there until we're able to finish all of Soul Wars requirements to unlock that, and then get lucky to re-roll Edgeville to get out. No way Edgeville is getting unlocked soon, but if that's what happens, that's gonna be what happens. And if I roll this and I unlock the mini game, or like I can start the mini game, all 3 of these will be unlocked. I'm not gonna roll each one to do, you know what I mean. I'm gonna count that as more of an instanced area than something that needs to get rolled. But okay, don't hurt me, please. 3, 2, 1. Not terrible. We can handle that. So this gets unselectable. These are not unlocked. That maintains. This will be that. And we will say goodbye to this, because that was very stressful to me. This is unlocked as well, yeah? Make sure, yeah, okay. Let's calculate our tasks. Hey! Would you look at that? No tasks. I'm not gonna even go over there. I'm just gonna re-roll right now. That is 3 permanent unlocks. And 2 of them are in the wild. Not my favorite part, but you know. 3, 2, 1. Look at, I'm already here. Chilling. Back to Edgeville. Oh, which means Soul Wars is open again. Welcome back. I was looking over some of the tasks, and I did notice, I knew there was a Team 6 task. Felt like I was crazy when I checked it again. Did we get insulated boots? I believe we did.
Let me check the bank real quick. What is our plan? My first thought is let's do another inventory of willows, sell those off. Got a full inventory of willow longbows. Thinking after I sell these, I might go back to pickpocketing for a bit, because pickpocketing a guard is going to be a task in a lot of areas. Even this one, there's this guard here, and that's level 40 pickpocketing to get there. And currently we are level 23. We can make some decent progress if we focus it for a bit. We got 1300. Let me go check the mirror shield real quick. Alright, let's start pickpocketing. 24 thieving. Gonna get some more rat meat. 17 strength. And keep getting full inventories of bones just from the ones that spawn into the ground. Got 16 prayer, 28 combat, 18 strength. Got a beekeeper. I'm so glad they fixed this. I used to never be able to do this one. I had no idea how it worked. 18 cookie. Pretty good. Burn 4. It's 25 thieving. 26. Alright, we used up all the rat meat. That gets us to a little over 3k. I think we're gonna go back to chopping willows. We got 17 minutes left. We are down to our last 10 minutes. My thought is I'm gonna refill my inventory, and then I'm gonna go kill some rats, get an inventory of rat meat, and then get ready to move on to our next chunk. Alright, down the last 3 minutes. That's level 19 strength. I think we can fill up our inventory and get this cooked in time. Have to be careful not to accidentally cook that rat meat. Ooh. Okay, let's drop these before I accidentally... I couldn't even tell. It said cooked meat, but it didn't tell me which one was going to get cooked. 19 cooking. I'm not going to have time. Okay, pick these up. Bummer. Alright, so we still have Soul Wars open again. And we have a lot more options. We can go deeper into the wild, we can go closer to Falador, closer to Taverley. This would be so nice just to get my stress levels would go down so much if I could start herblore. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now let's so Edgeville is no longer rollable. Well, okay. Let me... Ooh, I made a mess of this. Like that. These are my 3 chunks. So none of these are connected anymore. But Edgeville will still be rollable. And I'm going to... I think unlocking these permanently now makes sense. Or maybe I'll just do all 4 of these when this one is unlocked. Until this one is unlocked. permanent. So these four are like one chunk, essentially. I think that's how I'm going to handle that. Ooh, cook a shark. Oh, that's brutal. Wear soul cape. Dragon medium helmet. If I deselect those, does that make a difference? No. Okay. Let us go to Soul Wars.